I am kind of like the white Lorex. If you think about it.
Explain.
Well, I'm short and round and on the ground, you know? Like,
And that's all that's needed.
and I like nature, yeah.
Nature's cool.
Yeah.
Go. Welcome everyone to the Room Upstairs podcast. This is the podcast where we battle out remakes and reboots and the originals. Today we've got a good one with Kickboxer 1989 versus Kickboxer Vengeance, I want to say.
Yes.
From 2016. My name is Bird and I'm here with my host like usual.
The TallBeing, or the Worm.
White Warrior. Now.
Mephisjoe.
I'm not putting that in the
No,
description.
I'm Hayden. I'm Hayden, sorry. White Warrior is a reference to Kickboxer. I thought it was a cool nickname.
It is.
Should have used the Thai name.
Again,
Oh, man. Yeah. Next time.
you don't want to mispronounce and accidentally cuss again.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want them to
Speaking
assume
of
I'm cussing.
cussing,
Yeah.
We just want to set the record straight here. A couple weeks ago.
No, we don't. Let's keep going.
A couple weeks ago, we put out a reel. I put out a reel. And it had his words bleeped out.
Yeah.
He did not say any cuss words. Just the automatic captioning in the system thought, for some reason, that he cussed. And so I bleeped it, and I thought it was hilarious.
So I do talk with my mouth closed sometimes,
Uh-huh.
and so you'd be surprised.
It couldn't read your lips properly.
Dude, people mishear me all the time over the phone,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, I promise I didn't say that. But yeah, this was Though everyone that knows me knows I didn't cuss, but there was a couple
But they
of
were
people
still questioning it.
There was a
very
couple
much.
people that messaged me, and I was like, no, I did not cuss on the podcast where we were talking about Fantastic Four.
Yeah. He did not cuss on the podcast or off of the podcast.
Well, the basement downstairs.
That's a whole different thing off of the Room Upstairs podcast.
Yeah, but no, I didn't cuss.
Before we get to the battle, though, let's do our Conan update.
Do you have something?
I have something. So, the podcast that I listened to, it's on YouTube. I don't think it's on action. I think it's only on YouTube.
Okay.
It's called Conan the Barbarian. I had no idea. But it's actually done by Heroic Signatures, which is the owner of the Conan IP, among others.
Okay.
So they had a live stream a couple weeks ago. I checked it out, of course, and they did say that they were working on a project. Now, they also directly told me that it is not a King Conan movie, and Arnie is not tied to it yet. But Arnie is open to working on something.
Okay.
But nothing for King Conan. If you guys are Conan fans, though, go check out the podcast Conan the Barbarian and tell them that you want to see King Conan. They're totally for it. But I think if there's a big support for it, they can do a better push.
It's interesting you should mention that because you're like, hey, we don't really know what it is yet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not too long ago, I heard someone that was talking about how we're getting a lot more of like mature animated stuff, like with like Predator, Killer of Killers, stuff like that along those lines. You know, because everyone's like, well, can Arnie still be King Conan? A lot of people want him to just come back and voice and do a really like gritty animated like movie or series.
Right. Which is possible too. They did talk about animated stuff.
And so it's interesting for you to mention that because I'm like, man, that would be kind of easy to do. I think if you had a good artist,
Right.
like,
and that'd be the trick though. Is the
like there's a HBO show called Primal.
okay?
It's the same artist that did like Samurai Jack and stuff like that, and it feels like in that same vein. You would just have to bring on a really good voice cast. I feel like, and I think it would be legit.
That would be cool. I mean, I would take that.
I mean,
If they can't do a movie,
perfect world, we would have a live action movie.
right?
But
So what are we talking about?
Welcome to the podcast. Cool.
Yeah, I'm in.
All right. Now that we have our fourth member, we are ready to get started on our battle.
he just doesn't care about Conan. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Conan?
He's a Conan.
O'Brien?
No.
All right. Tail of the tape.
Boom. Kickboxer, 1989, rated R. There is some stuff in there. 1 hour and 37 minutes. It seemed longer than that. Director Mark DeSalle?
Just something like that.
DeSalle? He'd turn around. He'd be like, what? DeSalle. And David Worth. Music.
I think Mark DeSalle.
Paul Herzog. Yeah. Stars Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Van Dang.
Michelle
Kesey.
Kesey.
Yeah.
Kesey. Ka-Ting Lee. Dennis Chan. And also Dennis Alexio. They love Dennis on that. And then we have Kickboxer Vengeance. 2016. PG-13. 1 hour and 30.
Felt longer than that.
Yeah. Directed by John Stockwell. Never heard of him. Music, Adam Dorn. Stars Elaine Mousy. David Bautista, which I was so shocked. Gina Carino, which I love. And I will always love. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Cameos. And Darren Shalavi. Also, there's a ton of other martial artists just in the background, sprinkled through, which may have hurt some of the acting, but that's the tale of the tape.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and just correct the main star's name. It's not Elaine. It's Alan.
We'll spell it different, Alan.
Yeah.
Real quick, can we talk about how Michael, was it Kesey?
Mm-hmm.
How originally he was credited as Tong Po as himself,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because even then they knew, like, hey, we got a white guy playing an Asian dude. Like, it's a little problematic.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, when the movie originally came out, it said
It's
Tong
still
Po
there
as
in the
himself.
credits.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Nice, yeah. Tong Po as
And, it-
himself.
and it's a white dude?
Oh, yeah, yeah. A white
Well,
dude.
he's not a white dude. He's
He was Van Damme's trainer,
And he plays the bad guy?
and he plays the bad guy. He's got some prosthetics on his forehead.
he's from Morocco.
Well, I did not know that.
Yeah. Well, they did pretty good job with the prosthetics.
Oh yeah, especially if you like have
The
seen
next ones.
the fourth one.
Oh gosh.
No, because he still looks pretty decent in 2, and I think 3's okay.
Well,
And
I
then,
don't
and in
think he's
4, he
three.
looks like a mutant.
Dude, if I would
That's
have
not even the same dude.
if I would have had more time today, I was gonna watch
Watch the whole, yeah.
because I actually kind of like I really enjoyed the first one.
Listen,
And so I was gonna
The
just go
second
down a
one,
rabbit hole.
I remember as a kid watching the second one because they had that dude from
Step by
Step by Step. Yeah,
Wait, what?
Sasha Mitchell.
Sasha. Yeah, whatever his name is. Anyways, I remember watching him and like, I like this movie. And then I don't think that would be the case now, but I do recall there was a ton of slow mo, like Zack Snyder level slow mo, right? So
Do you want me to give you a spoiler on Kickboxer 2 or no?
No, just let me.
Okay,
Well, hold on.
okay.
Would it help the podcast?
I mean, maybe for anybody that hasn't seen it or that has seen it, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, that's
I
funny."
mean, it's how old was the movie? Like they've
It's
seen it.
pretty old. But
yeah,
you
it came
haven't
out.
seen it.
I was young when it came out.
You can tell me. You can tell me.
Okay, so like near the beginning, Tong Po is back in this movie.
Yeah, because
Part
he
two.
didn't die.
Right, he didn't die. So he's back in this movie, but it starts off. So the main star is not Jean-Claude; it's another guy.
It's his brother.
It's
That's never mentioned on
Sasha.
screen in the first movie.
Yeah, no, he's not a brother. He's a cousin.
No, I thought he was a brother.
He's
I'm gonna look it up.
okay.
I'll
Look it up. I'm
yeah.
pretty sure it's a cousin.
In real life or like
No, in the
story?
in the movie. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Tong Po travels to USA, seeking his vengeance. He finds Jean-Claude, caps him. That's the beginning of the movie. That's how they get rid of Jean-Claude.
So Van's just boom right out of the gate. Okay.
They have like a
1 year
they have
after
like a,
One
okay,
year after the events of the first film, it's revealed that kickboxing brothers Kurt and Eric Sloan died shortly after Kurt's victory over Tong Po. David Sloan, the last surviving brother, struggles to keep the family's Los Angeles kickboxing gym afloat with his business partner, Jack.
I mean, it's weird that they don't mention him in the first movie.
Yeah. It's
But
just
also-
us brothers.
But also, they do reference how the dad was moving around a lot.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
you could be like, dude, this guy has like 15 families. Like, there's actually, for them to even say it's the last brother, it's not.
Oh yeah, and
There's
he was
so many brother.
yeah, and he was like, I was raised in Europe.
Yeah, he was like,
He was not even raised with the
He's
family.
like, I was raised in Norway.
You
and
guys
then I
don't
moved
look alike or
to
sound
California.
alike.
Yeah.
And another great thing, I don't know if you knew this or not, because people make jokes and talk smack about ADR nowadays, but his brother, they dubbed every single one of his lines because they didn't like his voice.
In this one?
in the '89.
Yeah, in the original one, they didn't think his voice was masculine enough, and so the voice you're hearing is not the voice of the actor that's playing him.
Really?
Entire movie, yeah. And I think
The brother that got paralyzed.
yeah, and the only reason they
Wheels.
actually know is because there's a deleted scene that didn't make it into the movie, and they didn't do the voiceover on it, and so you can hear his real voice.
Oh wow.
Is it like really high pitched? Like, listen, John.
It's funny because he sounds like a whiny kid kind of, right? It's
Well, that's
pretty
I
funny.
should have listened to you, not took him on.
fun fact though is that one,
I'll get you, Tong Po.
whoever did the voiceover was also a bad actor.
Yeah.
But two,
we haven't seen him. We haven't seen the guy.
Yeah, you know,
Well,
he might have just
bad-
been in a room
bad
by himself.
voicing job.
He probably didn't even see what was going on. He
Just
was in
read
a room
these
by
lines.
yeah, right.
I'm a bad driver.
Dude,
I'm blind.
we'll
Bert.
give him-
Like,
No,
come on.
hey,
We'll give him the benefit of that.
more masculine.
more masculine. Yeah.
Bring the
Duh.
register
Okay,
down.
take-
Yeah,
Duh.
but
From the chest.
what's funny is that brother was a legitimate kickbox champion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, when I see him
one of
next
the
to
best.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, I'm like, I'm pretty sure your brother could take you, dude.
Yeah. So it's funny that they're saying he wasn't masculine enough to do
Just his
own
voice.
He looked
Yeah, yeah,
masculine.
just his voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, fun facts. There you go.
Yeah.
But yes, no. So the beginning of the movie, I mean, just because it's so funny to me. So they show Tong Po come up to a person, okay, shoots him, and then he walks backwards, turns around, runs away, and the camera slowly pans out, and on the floor, like on the bottom of the screen, you start to see a face, and it's like a prosthetic or like a fake face of Van Damme with like blood coming out, and then it just cuts away.
It's a crazy.
I do have one more thing for us.
they-
one more piece of fun trivia. And I think that you can see it, right? Like, because they're supposed to be doing like Muay Thai, right?
Mhm.
And you'll notice there's not a lot of Muay Thai present because Van Damme was the fight coordinator for it.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of kicks,
Yeah.
a lot of high kicks.
Yeah, so we brought that up or you brought that up when we were watching the second part. 'Cause
He's like,
they
listen,
really
I'm a
were
Muay
not-
Thai professional.
Yeah. Well, it's a certain look, right? Like
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
first one had at least the Tong Po character was way more of that look that you think of when you're thinking Muay Thai.
I guess. I guess.
You're not sure. You've never seen it before.
I've never done a lot of.
Yeah, every time I see
research.
You've never seen it though.
Yeah.
every time I see a white-ish dude with Asian makeup on, I'm like, yeah, he looks like a Muay Thai
Yeah,
guy.
he knows how to.
Yeah.
He probably kickboxes. All right. Well, anyway, we'll get into some more of that stuff, I guess, later.
Wait, sorry, one more time. There's a part where his brother's getting ready to fight Tong Po, and his brother's like, he said, I can't remember what he says, but it's like he can't keep up with me or something. And like does a bunch of little punches.
Oh yeah.
Right? And it sounds like I don't know, like wet cheese or something. I remember like when I was
He's like,
watching,
he's not faster than me.
Yeah,
And he's like, go get me some ice.
but I remember
Yeah.
the sound. When I heard the sound, I was like, that is the grossest sound I can use. It doesn't sound like someone punching.
Go get me some ice so I can beat up Tom Poe.
Yeah, he's
The
like-
whole fight's.
What's with this dude in the ice?
Yeah. It's like, no wonder he beat you, dude. You're like a salamander. He's out there.
He's gonna start sliding across.
He's just wheeling around now.
You know what? The funny thing is that, like, out of all the things, I did notice that was a funny sound, but like that was the least of my concerns about the movie.
Yeah.
You know, like that
Dude,
sound.
the sounds, the camera cuts, like I loved all of it. It was like pure 80s, like, yes.
My favorite is that once again, Bird invited TallBeing to watch a movie that had a strip club scene.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, but this one wasn't as bad.
When it came on! Because it was my
We
first time
were
watching it.
looking down while
I
the scene was
know.
on.
But when it came on, I was like, man, this podcast is going downhill, man. I was like,
We did say that it was a rated
It's
R
rated
movie,
R.
right? So
It was
don't
the
show it
80s.
to your kids.
It was a different time,
Which,
man.
so like, so you know, we were already in it, right?
yeah,
But then I was like, I bet Cody's gonna come out right now, and she didn't. But Ellie came down the stairs, but it was like just as the scene was finishing.
well, that's
And,
funny.
And I made sure I was like, yes, you're going back up, right? Like right now.
Yeah, because there might be a second scene. It's a lawless movie.
Yeah.
of
She
Muay
was
Thai.
watching from the stairs the whole time.
Right.
She was waiting.
We're working through a list, right? It was like Roadhouse,
It's tough.
Kickboxer.
Yeah, right. So it's tough
It
because
is tough.
so this is our bag, right? It's our bread and butter is to do the remakes and the originals, but some of the originals
Take place in the 80s.
Yeah.
in the 80s were
It was a different
not
time.
for-
Better
not-
time.
Or not for children.
Just kidding.
They're a PG. You could watch a PG movie,
Yeah.
and it would be a rated R movie now.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
So it was tough.
Hey.
Okay, let's talk about
Something.
Hold of me
Kickboxer.
tightly.
Yeah, Kickboxer. It's funny because every time I talk to my wife about it, she was like, "You watching Kick Puncher?" And I'm like,
Kickboxer.
"Hey, that's from Community." And no,
I wish that movie existed.
I wish it existed too.
Along with
the
the
kicking
Office-
or
with
whatever
The
was
Office.
like the remake.
But yeah, Kick Puncher's. I was telling TallBeing, Kick Puncher's more like RoboCop-ish,
Yeah.
right? He's like a dude who got cybernetically enhanced after an accident,
And his punches are as
his
strong
punches
as
are
kicks.
as strong as kicks, right?
Yeah.
And then he ends up later on going up against Punch Kicker.
You know, I always think about.
We're talking about everything.
I always think.
Kickboxer.
Okay, but before we talk about Kickboxer, I always
Which one?
you'll know this one. I
Okay.
think
Let's go.
Nightman.
Nightman. Yep.
From It's Always Sunny?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to show them that one so bad.
Oh yeah,
but
that's a tough show because
yeah.
yeah,
But Nightman specifically was
You
hilarious.
gotta pay the troll toll.
if you want to get this,
But so inappropriate.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
what do you got? He's like, you already know what it is. And he just like shoots him.
yeah, the irreverence of that show is extremely funny. I mean, like because they just anything that has been done on a sitcom, like they'll just rip to shreds.
Yeah.
But it is very hard to try to talk. Like I don't recommend it to anybody.
The best
just 'cause I don't
way,
wanna,
the best way I can
know.
describe
You don't
it.
want that blood on your hands.
Yeah,
The best way I can describe it, as far as like character development and the ridiculousness that happens, that somehow affects only the group and not like the world. It's the best way to describe that show is it's a live action South Park. There's like weird things that happen, and then like it affects them. There's like continuing stuff. I mean, Mac was like fat for a whole season, like just because he was trying to bulk up, and
He got shredded. He's like,
yeah,
check me out.
yeah.
We're like, what?
He was just eating
what?
Mexican food from a garbage bag. He's like, I gotta bulk up, and they're like, Mac, that's not how you bulk up.
popping insulin.
Yeah, but it's like the show's crazy, man. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to recommend. Don't want.
Yeah.
Listen, we're gonna just air out all our dirty laundry on this episode of all the bad shows we watch, so you guys can judge us.
And not watch them.
Yeah.
We're not recommending. We're just saying how funny they are.
Yeah, we're just gonna talk about it for an hour.
No, we're not going to talk about Kickboxer.
Kickboxer.
All right, let's get on to Kickboxer. That was one of my favorite parts.
Well, where he double punches him. Yeah, he's like, "Saw!"
Hey, you know he practiced that move, right? We saw it too in the training montage.
Yeah, no, hey, like if you're gonna practice, you gotta.
You gotta use it.
TallBeing's favorite scene was the dance scene.
Yeah. Oh, it was.
It was
It
my
was.
favorite. Yeah, I sent a GIF of it in the group chat immediately.
Saved it.
Yeah, I was like, I did not know this meme came from this.
All right, so then are we gonna do categories?
Yeah, I've got categories, which since we
Yay.
kind of, it's a foregone conclusion which of these is the winner.
I don't know.
Um,
It's anyone's game.
Sure.
David Bautista.
These are more bullet points for us to go
There
down
you go.
and talk about
But-
things.
But we do welcome any feedback from anybody checking it out.
It would be
on whichever
wild
one.
if like one of the people who actually watches us, like the half dozen or so, is like the remake is my favorite movie ever.
Tell me,
Found a one
yeah.
person.
Tell me if
love
there
I
it.
is.
need insight into
They're
your
out there.
madness.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I want to see your movie collection at your house.
it's gonna be Man of Steel.
Kickboxer,
No, a
Batman,
lot of
v
movies,
Superman.
a lot of straight to DVD movies, man.
Cinderella 2.
Like Sniper 5
Lots
or
of
whatever.
Steven Seagal.
Yeah,
a lot of Adam Sandler.
just
Not young, thin Steven Seagal either. Like,
Oh, the big guy.
yeah.
Did you ever watch that show where he was going around as a cop?
No.
It was like,
Wasn't it like in Alaska
It was
or
like
something?
Cops.
Was it Alaska?
yeah, but it was Steven Seagal going
Yeah.
around
talking about helicopters and stuff. I used to fly a helicopter, and you're like,
But
Steven Seagal,
like
we can-
legitimately,
we
they
can
would do
verify this,
real
bro.
house. They would do real house stuff, and once in a while, someone would be like, "You're Steven Seagal." He's like, "I still am." And it's like, yeah, that's what she's saying. Yeah, Steve.
Yeah.
Arrest her. Well, no, I'm going to talk to her.
Do you know Master Ken? You know who that is?
Master Ken.
Yes.
Is he inspired by Steven Seagal? Because I feel like he's a parody of Steven Seagal.
He probably is.
Because now that we're talking about
Who's
him.
Master Ken?
Okay, so you don't know. You said yes. No, you don't know.
Well, I said yeah. I didn't know you were gonna like
Yeah.
make me feel dumb for not knowing.
What's his name with the mullet? You know what I'm talking. The guy with the mullet.
Does he have a mullet?
From what?
He doesn't have a mullet. You don't know Master Ken.
I know who Master Ken is.
That's it. You know.
Just having a hard time.
See, you like too. We all like. Tell us who Master Ken
Master
is.
say
Ken.
yes.
Master. Yeah, he didn't say.
Oh,
yes.
I'm sorry. I was thinking of Master Chief.
Yeah, no, Master Ken.
Spartan 117.
Master Splinter?
Yeah.
We'll get into Kickboxer eventually. Anyway, Master Ken feels like a parody of Steven Seagal now.
Oh yeah.
He's really fun. Anyway, all right.
Steven
let's go.
Seagal feels like a parody of Steven Seagal.
That's what I'm saying. That's why
That's
like
rough.
he's a parody
Your
of that.
your Seagal voice is pretty good though.
Yeah.
I like that.
He does, man. He would just like they'd be like, arrest that guy. He's like, did I tell you once when I would? It's like no, we got to do our job though. But he would just be in the truck that's like, back in the 70s, cocaine was easier to acquire. We didn't even get arrested. And they're just like, what are you talking about, Steven? And he's a cop. Like there's a real chance you could get arrested and be
One bump.
And it's just Steven Seagal. Like, could you imagine if all action heroes were like that? Like, you get arrested and it's just Jason Statham.
yeah, I mean,
Like, I would be like, I'm not giving you my. Can I talk to you about Expendables? I don't want
Gotta protect the hive.
Yeah, it's for the high.
you just ask for their signature on your ticket.
Yeah. I'd be like, honestly, dude, write me whatever you want, man. I'll pay
Hey,
it.
well, you know
Just-
what? In real life, what's his name from Van Halen?
Hugh Jackman.
David Lee Roth.
David Lee
I'm
Roth.
pretty sure he's like an ambulance driver. Right? So you could legit like break your leg and David Lee Roth would like show up and treat you.
Where does it hurt? Well, hold on a second. I got questions too. Stop touching me. Hold on.
All right, Kickboxer, 89 in 2016.
Good luck, man.
Let's go. Bullet points.
Yeah. All right, so let's start off strong. Our protagonists,
Uh-huh.
I don't even remember their names. So,
Kurt Sloan.
Kurt
And
Sloan.
Alan, apparently.
Well, they're character names, right?
Oh, okay.
Is it Kurt Sloan?
So Kurt Sloan is the main character. The brothers, Eric. Who wants to start?
I'll start. I'm going Van. On this one.
Okay. Well, okay. So
Van
we're gonna
who?
go. We're gonna go in 89 for all of them. We don't have to say who we're going for. Maybe we'll just go into why we're going for them.
Listen, I mean, the other guy, he probably is like a real life fighter. All right, that's cool. But sometimes when you go into that vein, like we're gonna use real fighters, we're gonna use real like Navy SEAL guys. We're gonna like that's always neat to a point, and then it's like, but the story still needs to be there. And then there was just so many scenes that I'm like, what am I watching, dude?
Yeah. Like that scene where Van Damme and his brother are riding on that boat like super close and he like hands him flowers. And you're just like, by the end of the movie, you're like, he had more romantic chemistry with his brother.
Dude, I love those parts because then when the brother gets hurt and starts playing that music, like, I will fight for your love. And he's just like walking around Bangkok, and I'm like, they are brothers though, right? Like, this is brothers. It's a movie about brothers,
And
right?
they're wearing those
It
like
wasn't
low
written
dip
like
shirts.
that originally,
Yeah.
but the executives
So
said,
they had-
hey.
They
It's
had
the
to bring
80s.
that girl in to be like, no. Like, they're brothers. There's a girl now.
And they're wearing the low dip shirts, so like their like nipples are always hanging out somewhere, right? And you're just like, that is like the 80s was just like nipple city, man.
And the noises he was making.
Unless you're in a strip club, apparently.
I mean, so yeah, a lot of it was the 80s thing, right? Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. For
they
sure.
just are always like showing off their muscles. They got the tanks, right, that are super
Yeah.
low
Yeah.
cut and
tight
like
pants.
tight pants, like little shorts.
Tight khakis, yeah.
They like to do the splits a lot.
You have to, man. How are you going to get stuff off the ground?
Yeah,
Bend over? That's weird.
it's
man.
wild.
Lame.
So yeah, there was, and especially if you watch Van Damme movies, like he's always okay. Not even because if you think about Rocky 3, the beach scene with Apollo.
Yeah, when they're
When
wearing
they're
shorty
running
shorts.
Yeah. They're running the beach, and then
They
they're
hug each
jumping
other.
up, in the water.
The worst one's Top Gun, dude.
Top Gun is another
The
one.
volleyball scene. There's multiple scenes
What
in
year
that
is that?
movie.
80 something.
There's so many scenes in that movie that
Yeah.
I'm like,
There's a reason.
What?
There's a reason there is like a homoerotic kind of conversation that goes around these kinds of movies, right? And when you're watching it, you're like, yeah,
hard to defend that, man. Yeah.
So what's weird though is like all these 80s movies were huge hits, right? And to who? It was to guys, right? Like guys flocked to watch these
Oh, we
action movies.
flogged.
So, but it had these weird scenes in it, but
They're only weird
we
now.
didn't care.
They're only weird
Okay,
now.
so that's what
it's because sensibilities have
But
changed.
that's what I'm getting at.
But
Yeah,
Hollywood's the one driving the sensibilities.
Yeah.
but I'm saying that in the 80s, like we watched those movies, but didn't act that way.
Yeah.
Because if you acted that way, then it was a whole different thing. So it was this odd,
Dynamic.
yeah, it's weird.
It's a dichotomy.
It's almost it's not even opposite. It's just a different thing now.
No,
'Cause
it's
now if
so-
you show it, it actually is talking about.
Well, even worse, it's gotten to the point now where, like, legitimately, Disney is trying to, like, they're searching everywhere for an IP that they think will bring men back to the movies because they have done such a poor job, or done such a good job, maybe, of the last at least 10 years
of aggravating us,
of not just aggravating,
making
but
us feel villainized.
telling men that they're
Making us feel like
they're
not
monsters,
wanted.
they're
Yeah.
villains, they're what's wrong.
Trust me,
with
I
the
feel
world.
it every day, man.
Yeah, and so they've done all this and infused it so much into the MCU and into Star Wars and into the IPs that they do hold that legit now they're scrambling because everything they do bombs. Because the things that they bought to bring in male viewers, they've now used to drive out male viewers, right?
And it's crazy that they think that they have to like force it, because then you'll do something like K-pop Demon Hunters,
Yeah.
and then here we are like, I love it, man.
Yeah.
It's like it's for everybody. And that's the thing. It's like they're missing the whole point. You can't overcorrect now
Yeah.
and to try to get us back. That's not what we want. We just want good stories
Yeah.
that at least has one character or something we can relate to. And so they're going to overcorrect, and then they're going to aggravate some other people.
Yeah.
And then it's.
And I think that just maybe intrinsically we know that it's fine to show feelings, and it's a good thing. Like it's because I'm not saying that they shouldn't show that in movies. Like obviously, like yeah, you know, we want to show affection to
Where's my flowers?
to our brothers and you know our kids.
Yeah.
So like that's not
That's
not a bad thing.
I like to greet Hayden with a holy kiss.
Well, because we're brothers.
Yeah.
We kiss.
Christian
I
brothers.
get Christian brothers.
Okay, so let's bring it back then to Kickboxer.
Okay.
With, so we have that in the 80s movies. Was that not in the 2016 version? Because 2016 is only what 7
Dude,
years ago.
There's barely scenes of him with his brother, and like the fact that his brother like doesn't just get put in a wheelchair, he gets killed.
Yeah.
So then you're like, you don't even care. You don't even care about the brother. Like you really don't.
Okay. What about the relationship he has with the other dude, the other MMA guy, St. Pierre?
I don't know. Was that he just immediately replaced his brother? Seems like he's fine.
Okay.
So then the revenge thing is pointless.
But what I'm saying is that they don't have that connection, that like affection, how they showed in the 80s version,
Yeah,
right?
no.
So like that makes a difference, is what I'm saying, in how you are.
You got to
telling
do
your
the
story.
work when you're telling your story. You're telling your story, and like we've talked about this, right? Because like I'm a huge fan of storytelling, and I've talked to TallBeing about it a ton, and clearly Hayden loves stories as well. But like, you know, it's if you're gonna present something in the story, you have to at least give some sort of lead into it, and if you want there to be an emotional base, then you've got to lead into that as well. Yeah. And so if you're not willing to do the work, and that's the problem with, I think, not just this movie, but a lot of movies that have come out recently, is they're, you know, I'm not going to go into Disney like wanting to send a message, right? Because clearly that has bombed and failed. But there are a lot of movies that do really poorly. A lot, you know, we were joking about the straight to video ones. A lot of their problem is not pacing and not even necessarily acting all the time. right? The problem is that they have not put together the story very tightly, right? Like there are a bunch of movies that I've seen that are lower budget, not mega successful, don't even have big stars. You know, like I made you guys watch that Almost an Angel movie, right? Like Paul Hogan, like I can't remember where this was on the Crocodile Dundee scale, right? So like it's not like it had major star power, but it's a legitimately good movie, right? And when you watch it, you're like, you don't walk away from it going like, oh man, that was a waste of my life, like with some of the movies we watched. But I think we've moved so far away from that, right? And I think it happened sometime in the mid '90s when we started getting like our Independence Days, like our mega blockbusters, right? Now we need a big name, we need a big spectacle, we need a big IP, and so those are supposed to be the draw, and those are okay, and you will find a solid fan base for some of those things, right? It's one of the things that kind of annoys me sometimes about being a fan of like comic book movies. I'm like, guys, stop watching it. Like I know that you're a hardcore fan, but like you giving your devotion to a piece of crap is not helping us get better. It's not helping us get better stuff. But the real draw should be, hey, this is a medium that is both art and storytelling. Mm-hmm. And sometimes we do really well on the art side of it, right? We have great cinematography. We got great shots. It looks really cool. This is one of the reasons I have such a big problem with Zack Snyder. Like, I think Zack Snyder, like the way that he films stuff is great. It looks really good. But let's be real. When we think of good Zack Snyder movies, like we maybe throw 300 out there. Did Zack Snyder write that? No, he adapted it, right? All the things that he legitimately wrote are garbage.
Dawn of the Dead.
Right? He's not a good storyteller. He needs someone else to come in and write the story, and then maybe he can fix it up or something, but he's not a good storyteller.
Like, I know we already talked about it, but like, yeah, Dawn of the Dead, the only reason that movie's good is because you can see the parts where James Gunn was involved.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, but yeah, like the people want to praise that name if it's put on something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, dude, they just slapped it on. Like, I don't, like, you're talking about just the cinematography. It's like, yeah, you know. But like, yeah, there's some straight-to-DVD movies that didn't suck. And it's not even a question of budget. Like, look at movies like Odd Thomas.
Oh, great movie.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Great movie. And so what I think these straight-to-DVD movies, the reason they do so bad is they'll create a scene in their head, and their whole movie is this scene that they created. And so it's like, we got to rush everything to like this one scene that I wanted to do. And you can just tell, man. Yeah. I mean, literally right off the bat with the Vengeance movie, it starts off with him trying to kill Batista, and then it hops back. And then it felt so weird to me.
Yeah, that was okay.
I know we're not at pacing yet, but I was like, I honestly, because I was watching it on Pluto, I thought it already skipped ahead. I stopped and was like, what am I missing?
Back up.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And I had to look it up, and I was like, okay, so I'm not crazy. They're just crazy. And then I kept watching it.
Yeah, Vengeance was kind of a clear... This movie is to show that Alan Moosey can fight and...
Yeah. It was a promo video for his MMA career.
Well, he's an actor. So...
You didn't tell us. Sorry if you're watching.
He's done a bunch of other movies.
What is he? I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, look him up. But they're all like this.
So don't look at it.
So
it's like it feels like he went the route a lot of Asian actors go, like the action actors, right? Mm-hmm. Where they'll just put out a bunch of stuff,
right?
And most of it's not very good, but they'll have like one or two scenes that are really great, right? But they're that's kind of how you get into the gig until somebody notices and put you in something that's worth the thing,
right? And
we did jiu-jitsu with
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah,
the famous jiu-jitsu. Go watch jiu-jitsu.
Oh, now he just does a lot of stunt coordination now.
Oh yeah, he's been a stunt guy in a bunch of big movies. But so
dude. Okay, I'm sorry. I know you were trying to give him props, dude. Like, I'm not seeing a lot of like acting roles in the last like 10 years.
Well, he did do part 2.
Well, that's great, dude. He did stunts for Smurfs too. What was the stunts in Smurfs 2? Dude, he did stunts for Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
He was one of the kaiju.
So to bring it back to the actual question of why we're picking Van Damme, that's why is the work wasn't done for the Kurt character in the second movie for us to like even want to follow his story.
And there's a reason Van Damme became a major star. Like he's charismatic, man, and he has some acting chops, right?
He goes all in, is the thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, give any scene where he's doing a facial reaction and kickbox. Like each of them is gold. He's putting everything into it.
Right. So this was why I was excited, or one of the reasons why I was excited to talk about it, because he hadn't seen any Van Damme movies.
Really?
So
Can't be right.
Not even Welcome to the Jungle?
Bloodsport?
no Bloodsport, no Lionheart,
Universal
no,
Saw
Soldier?
Street Fighter.
Well, that's true. This is Street Fighter.
The best of the Van Damme movies.
That's true. He never said anything about the first category. And again, he's the one that hadn't seen any of it. But I also found out you hadn't seen that movie.
Yeah, this was my first watch.
So,
but
all right.
Okay. So this was a fun. Now obviously I haven't seen either of these. Yeah. The easy answer is obviously the original one. We've already talked about this, and you guys were already like hitting on this. That there's no work put into the remake, the Vengeance version of what's his name, Kurt Sloan.
Yeah.
And like you kind of talked about, and I'll get to this a little bit more in pacing, and maybe it opens in the wrong scene.
Yeah.
the wrongest scene. Like I mean,
the movie obviously wants to get to that part first, and it's this weird like doing that thing where it starts in a scene that should be later in the movie, and then it's time skips back. Right?
You're probably wondering how I got here.
yeah, oh yeah.
It's exactly that.
Yeah.
The only problem is it seems like it was not written that way. It must have been edited that way. At least I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt here, because if
Like,
you
how
start
would
off,
they edit like that?
if you start chronologically where it should have been, we immediately have some sort of emotional connection to him. Like first 5 minutes, we get sympathy because his brother died. I'm not saying it's well done, but there is some level of like
It makes more sense than the cutback.
yeah, because you should show us this guy, and he's like, oh, I want to train. That's all I want to do. I want to train. And then he tries to kill this guy. And we just have more questions than anything. We don't have any hook into this
And then there's
guy.
St. Pierre right out of the gate.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be the hook. Is like, why is he trying to kill him?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
there's
again,
nothing
then
there.
start right at him going into the bedroom with the gun. Like I'm with TallBeing. Like if you're gonna cut it like that, why did you cut it with him meeting St. Pierre
yeah.
and then washing clothes with him? Like, dude, it's the longest cold open in the history of cold opens. Like, if you're going to start it with him going into the room with the gun and him just being like, your brother wouldn't have used the gun, he was a warrior. And then, boom, like...
Now, you know what they should have
even
done?
that would have been better than, like, him, like...
They
I'm here to
should've-
train.
You're right.
They should have
It's
That
started.
so
made
weird.
such a big difference.
Dude, it's so weird.
They
All right.
should have started with him, like just him walking into the room. It's dark, points the gun, and like it zooms in on his face while the gun is flashing. Go back to the beginning, and then when you get to that point,
Then have him do...
bed's empty.
Have him doing something like really delightful. He's just eating ice cream, and it's like, how'd this guy get to like killing people?
Listen, I got a confession.
You
I didn't watch it again. I remember watching it the first time, and it was so boring. Okay, I know we're not on pacing yet.
You talking about vengeance?
Yeah, I'm
Listen.
sorry.
Listen.
I didn't want to.
We've done this podcast for over 3 years now, right?
Wow. Where's
I've watched like 5 of the movies we've done.
This Kickboxer Vengeance, I'm saying this with full sincerity, is the worst movie I've watched for this podcast.
So crazy.
And that includes all the Joe picks.
That includes
Joe picks
live
are not-
action
those
Joe
Aladdin.
picks are not bad at all.
No.
Yeah.
So far.
But it
This-
includes
this-
live action Aladdin.
Yeah, this includes Aladdin. This
Oof.
includes Fant Four Stick. This includes live action Grinch, which made me physically sick to watch.
That was a bad one too.
You're like, I would go watch Grinch in the movie theater
It's a shame
to
you
not
like
watch
Grinch.
Vengeance again.
It breaks my heart that you
Jim
don't like
Carrey one?
Grinch, huh? Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, listen. I agree with some of the stuff you said on the podcast. We don't need to rehash. Yeah. We're here to talk about Kickboxer.
Are you sure?
I would like to start talking more about Kickboxer. We keep talking about everything else.
All that to say, there's
Yeah.
nothing to give us, like, even as the movie progresses, we don't have anything with Vengeance version of Kurt Sloan.
It's just action scenes.
Yeah, the movie is action scenes, training montage, action scenes, training montage. That's the entire movie.
And then none of the acting has helped because it's all actual martial artists, which in theory is neat. Because then you're like, well, then the choreography's going to look good, and then all the stunts are good. I know what you guys are going for.
Right.
But there has to be dialogue, man.
There's a reality to that is not the entire movie.
Gosh,
and movies are not meant to be necessarily realistic. They are meant to be a mirror
Cinematic.
of reality.
Like even Batista, we've seen him in some great stuff later on and in recent years. This is not one of them.
No.
Yeah, this was one of his first roles.
He's
You can tell.
figuring things out.
I think
You can tell,
this is
man.
one of the reasons that he went and started doing acting classes.
Yeah.
Because he admits that he did them. Like he went, there was a point, and I'm willing to bet this is the point where he he realized he's not going to be able to hold his own if he keeps ending up in crap like this.
Yeah.
And I really respect that.
Yeah, they kind of did original Conan on him where they give him very few lines because they had to. They had to with
Your brother was
with
a
Arnold.
warrior. That's all he said.
I mean, he speaks through his lackey half the movie.
Right.
Like,
Right.
yeah, that guy talks a lot, man.
Yeah. Best part of the movie.
Now we're doing swords, and it's like, everyone's like,
death is imminent.
that guy was good. Keep that.
Yeah.
We've been getting a lot of good lackeys. You remember that the one dude? I think maybe there was a couple of them in the newer Roadhouse.
Yeah.
The funny guys.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Like it's
They're on
weird.
bikes or something?
That's like
The
one of the.
that's like, I just wanted to hang out with some people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of like the only things we're getting right now is lackeys.
Superman, amazing lackeys.
You want good lackeys, man.
Yeah, you do.
Because if you can't relate with Superman, you can at least be like, I think I'd at least be someone he would let run around with him. You know, like,
Yeah, I could be that guy. I could be
yeah.
the right
Like
hand
I could narrate a Muay Thai fight. I'm like, oh, he used his knee. oh, second knee.
just a rap hype man.
Yeah. He's putting glass on his hands.
Every time he does
Is
it,
this legal? It isn't legal. Just release some Komodo dragons.
This match is not sanctioned.
Holy Bangkok's crazy, yo. Like, and they're just like, who is this guy? White Warrior. They call him White Warrior.
White Warrior. White Warrior.
I'm dangerous on the mic. Yeah, I'd narrate a Muay Thai fight.
Yeah. You do a good job. You should do wrestling is what you should do.
Just start at wrestling. He's on the mat. They're both on the mat.
He took a step.
He's got him.
Okay, so that's like the bit in The Simpsons where they're playing soccer. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
And it's got the American side. It's got the Mexican side.
Oh yeah. And they're all like, they're so excited. On
Yeah,
the
Ken Brockman is like, he holds it.
He
Holds
passes. He holds it.
And then the Mexican side,
passes.
hold it! Hold it! So funny. Classic Simpsons. All those things that you were saying, all those things you were saying are why you could clearly see that this is just a vehicle to be like, I'm an action guy.
You guys want to watch these guys fight?
Take out my action reel in the form of a movie.
Yeah.
And that is
Because I don't think that you should ever be able to see that when you're watching, like, see what they were going for, right? Anytime you could see what the writers or the director was trying to do,
hand of the author.
something was mishandled somewhere.
Oh yeah.
You should just be so
Complete lack of subtlety.
you should be so involved in the movie that all that stuff doesn't matter. That was one of the good things about Thunderbolts. There's things in that movie that are off. Same thing with Superman. That's like you can nitpick those things, but you're so involved in the story that those things don't matter anymore.
Oh yeah.
And that's what the 80s version does. Like, there's bad acting in it by pretty much everybody in that movie.
What, the 80s movie?
Yeah, the 80s
Oh,
movie.
I'll take that back, man.
I'm not taking that back.
Man, there's some strong hitters in that movie, man.
Who?
All of them, brother.
Freddie-
Winston
hey,
Taylor.
I like Winston Taylor.
Yeah.
Okay, Freddie Lee was also dope. I like Freddie Lee.
Yeah.
He didn't say a whole lot, but
also with those 80s movies, man, they didn't have to try as hard. They could actually just be enjoyable, and there wasn't... Kind of like what Joe was talking about. Like, blockbusters kind of ruined a lot of stuff, man.
yeah.
Like, those guys could just be... They could also just be having fun, and we all have fun along with them.
Yeah, and I will say, though, it was a bad movie, but I mentioned it, I think, before we started recording, that I would watch it again. Just because I like...
Talking about Vengeance.
Vengeance, yeah.
That's crazy to me, man.
I would watch the fight scenes.
I just watched that movie today, and so it's fresh on my mind. It's crazy that you'd be like, I'd watch it again. I'm like, bro.
Never again.
Bro, not in my house, you wouldn't.
Okay, but I'm gonna, like, if someone comes in and is talking to me like, all right, let that play.
You'd be like, hold on, man, he's about to bring in the swords. Hold on.
Yeah, no. So that's how I would watch. Like, it's just, all right, here's the cool.
Hold on, they're gonna flash back to the brother.
Check out this kick that he. No, but it's not that, right? It's not like, hold on, listen to what he says right here. Like, no. I don't care what. Like, just show me the kicks. That's cool.
You would just mute it and just be like, wow.
At the root of this, what you were just saying, like, goes back to this problem that we've been talking about with movies, right? Like, the whole, like, one of the goals of movies, one of the purposes is this idea of the suspension of disbelief, right?
Yeah.
Where, like, you set aside your prejudices, you set aside your skepticism, and you just enjoy what's before you, right? Yeah. And, like, when there's an agenda, right? And it's not just the agenda of we want to get this guy out there so we can see that he's a great actor. Like, all the other agendas, it's impossible to suspend your disbelief,
right?
And just sit down and enjoy the movie because it's just in your face, right?
You don't want to be broken out of the
immersion.
Immersion, yes, thank you. You don't want to be broken out of the immersion.
I think that's something that you do with food. You like
Bubble does work.
It's like they make these little hand blenders.
Yeah, but that's a term with this too. Yeah.
You're immersed in it.
Yeah, you're immersed.
You don't want along for the ride.
Yeah. The last thing you want to do as a storyteller is break someone out of that, because then they remember, oh yeah, I'm reading a book. And no one wants to remember they're reading a book or they're watching a movie or a show or anything while they're doing it.
Right.
The best movies are the ones that you refer to as stories, because you forget it's a movie. Like, you're involved. You love these people. You're rooting for them.
Like your grandma, she's like, I gotta watch my stories.
Yeah. If you leave the movie saying, well, that was a decent movie or a good movie, you're still like, all right, then yeah, it's still just a movie category. Like, it's going to be always easy to nitpick. But what do we say all the time? Even stuff that we probably shouldn't defend, if we love it enough, we defend it.
Right.
Right? Like, I know you guys...
I've never heard any of us say that, ever.
I've said it, because, like, especially after the Transformer episode.
He's quoting himself, bro.
Because... As we always say.
Yeah. But... No, I've said it a couple of times on the podcast. I don't know. You edit it, so I don't know if you take it out. But there's been a lot of times where, like, I like the Transformer movies. I know that they have weak points. Transformers is so special to me, dude. I will always defend it because of, like, I get it.
You do that.
And so there's things out there that it's like, man, like, talking about Superman, like, the people that want to find something with it, it's like, you know what? If you want to find something bad with it, that's fine. But we ignore it because of all the good stuff with it.
Yeah, so, I mean...
So Vengeance has really good fights.
Just to go off of that, that's the whole thing with movies, right? Like, we all have our preferences with movies. I like Superman, I like Thunderbolts. There's people that don't like those movies, and it's cool. It's all subjective. We're just...
it's funny to me because one of the criticisms I see of Thunderbolts... Still have not watched it. My apologies.
That's crazy.
But one of the criticisms I see of Thunderbolts is that these guys are like nothing compared to the old Avengers. Like they show a scene where they're trying to like lift a piece of road or something.
Oh, yeah.
And then they're like show like the classic Avengers doing like crazy strong stuff. And I'm like... It's a different team. Like that is one of the dumbest criticisms you can make. That's like being
power
like
scaling kind of.
Yeah,
like, this guy could be.
That's like being like
whoever,
like looking at them and being like, oh man, like Fantastic Four is so weak they'd never be able to go against the Avengers. Why would they?
Yeah, right. Why does that matter?
They're a different kind of team. They're a family, really.
And part of Thunderbolts was that they were like, we're not the Avengers. Yeah. That was part of the story.
We're the new Avengers.
Well, they didn't even want to be that. Is the whole thing. Like that's the whole.
They're the Avengers with an asterisk.
Yeah, right. They felt more like a Suicide Squad, and I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
What are?
I wonder why they didn't call the movie Suicide Squad.
Do what?
How come they didn't call the movie Suicide Squad?
It was already
Copyright.
taken.
Oh yeah,
They could have.
they should have called it Thunderbolts. Then that's the title for the Suicide Squad Marvel. Oh wait, they did.
They could have called it Suicide Squad with a Z or something.
Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad.
With a swad.
Replace all the S's.
They didn't specify which one. They're like, you want to call it Suicide Squad?
No,
Fired.
no S, no copyright.
That's true. All right, so back to Kickboxer, because we're still on question 1. At this point,
I think we breezed through a bunch of the categories there, right?
Just
breezed right through them.
All right, so this is different direction now.
Okay.
Antagonist. Literal opposite direction. We did not talk about Tong Po at all.
No,
Tong
we
Po in
didn't.
the original one is dope. I loved quiet, and then when he does say something, he was like, "I raped a girl."
I'll say the casualness with which that is part of the story is insane.
bro,
Yes.
it is crazy, because he didn't know. He's on the ground bleeding, and he just tells him.
Oh yeah.
And he just goes, "Ah!" Like, and I'm like, bro, you may have just lost a fight now. You shouldn't have said anything.
And he said it.
Now he's furious.
He said it in the most offensive way possible. He's like, "You bleed like what's your?" I'm like, "What?" I did not remember that part. And then he drops
feels
an
like
F-bomb.
It should have been a major part of the story.
That guy's a bad guy. Hands down, bad guy.
I think that was what made the storytelling so good in that is that it wasn't a major part. They even downplayed it. The girl even downplayed it. It was like, he needs to have a clear mind. I'm not telling him about
Which
this.
is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know that that's good storytelling so much as it is bad female writing.
Yeah.
Look,
But
I,
nobody said anything, so it's not just her.
I will criticize a little bit because as much as I like Tong Po, like he was a really good foil for the main character. But like I didn't understand their structure, right? Like the structure of the villains, because you got like club bad guys who can get beat up and it really doesn't cause much of a problem, right? And then you got Tong Po who's in there like straight up paralyzing dudes in the ring.
Right. But
And then like a mob boss maybe who he's there, but like
and you think he is till he goes to that bigger guy, obviously, to ask for money.
no, that's what I'm
So
the
then-
bigger guy is the guy I'm talking about.
Then you're questioning
Who's in charge
who.
here?
Yeah.
Yeah, because then the one guy clearly he lost that money, so he's gonna be in trouble with the big mob boss guy. But like, what's that guy's? Where's his skin?
Now it makes
Yeah.
sense why
That
he
should
would
have been
kill.
Kickboxer too.
Now it makes sense why he would. The second movie starts with him killing him, because like you didn't just beat me, you also ruined my life. Like our whole organization is messed up. Like I don't know. Like
I don't know, like, because he also, I'm just saying, he kidnapped his brother and like raped his girl and almost killed the dog.
dude, not
you know?
almost. Well, yeah, no, it did survive. It was
It did
rough
survive.
though. I thought that dog was
And
dead.
then
man.
I like, but here's another thing. I will add this too. I like they gave just a little bit of flair too, right? Because there's the dude that actually does almost kill the dog. What's his whole shtick is just I got these cool looking knives, right? How do we identify this guy?
Nice.
Pulls his knife
He
out.
shows the knife
Yeah,
in the dark warehouse, and you just
That's
you
right.
see the red and blue on it. And he's like, "Remember, like you recognize this knife?"
but I like that because most of the time we got like, and I'm gonna pick on Avengers here a little bit. Like most of the time, Avengers they're just fighting like nameless monsters. There's waves and waves and hordes of them. Like,
Yeah.
and so you don't go okay whatever. Like they're losing. Right.
Oh, how are they gonna get out of this one?
Right. And it that's not even really a danger until Thanos shows up, right?
Yeah.
Then Thanos shows up and you're like, okay, maybe now but like in this one, like, man, those guys were fun. All right, dude had knives, right? These guys straight up clubbed a crippled man over the back of the head with a bar, like they were.
There's
They
a
were making it
severe
happen.
lack of writing villains as characters, just in general.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is real rough because you want them to be a threat, but you also want to be like, oh, you want to get attached to them in some way.
They need to go back to the whole goon formula. Like have the weird dialogue between these guys
Yeah.
and whatever. And you see it more in 80s, but once in a while you'll see it in new stuff.
Yeah.
And it's the guys that's like, man, like
I miss thugs.
I was 1 week away from retirement or 1 week, like that's all these throwaway lines, but like I like that.
Like how the entirety of Clone Wars uses the droids.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I
Clankers.
Yes, I'm the boss now.
yeah, but you have to bring back the goon
You know what?
formula and not just henchmen.
I'm going to add to this conversation that I actually really like that we have just straight up like they're just bad guys for the sake of being bad guys. Like
They just want money.
So
and
you don't
terrible
like.
things.
So you don't like.
I like complexity. I like some of the complex
Well, not even
villains
say
that we
complexity. Just give us something where we can identify there's different dudes. Not
got. No,
like.
I like identifying, but like every single bad guy in this was just a bad guy because they were a bad guy, and like I feel like there's something to be said for that because. There's been so much, and we've talked about them doing this with heroes, so much deconstruction of what it means to be a hero. Well, we do the same thing with villains. Like, we have so many movies where we're like, oh, remember the villain in that movie? Well, man, we're going to re-envision it so that you see that they're actually the good guy the whole time, or
Disney.
they actually got pushed into being a villain.
Still waiting for the Jafar movie, Disney.
No, but legitimately, like, we have all these, and Disney is one of the worst examples of it. Like I've not seen it, so I can't comment on it, but Cruella de Vil.
That movie was done. Yeah.
She wanted to kill puppies to make a jacket. How do you make her?
Where you're rooting for her. Yeah.
How do you make her into a sympathetic character? Like
It's
I just
so
don't think
dumb.
it's possible.
Yeah, that's why I think the Jafar movie. Because like he worked hard for that position.
He sure did.
And then a street rat comes in and ruins everything.
Yeah,
This
and
is
a
why-
traitorous bird.
Yeah, this is why I think why I will hail until the end of my days the Penguin Show. Because it is a perfect, we're going to do a show about the villain, and we're not going to make him sympathetic at all.
Do not
but
feel
you
bad
are
for him.
100% somehow still rooting for him to win.
Yeah, because there's worse guys than him. It's not like they don't want you to feel bad for him. It's like, well, we don't want this other person to be,
Anyway, antagonists.
Back to Kickboxer. We're supposed to be talking about
So,
Kickboxer.
again, the winner is obviously the original one.
JCVD.
Yeah.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, this wasn't a good role for Batista.
I will say I wasn't super in love with either of the villains. There was an easy, obvious, better one. Dave Bautista's version is like everything else in the movie, just sucked dry of any character or interaction.
It also comes he comes off as culty.
yeah,
Like he's not like, oh hey, like we're doing this for the money and the reward. Like these guys are coming to this compound.
Yeah.
It comes off as weird.
Yeah,
And
he's praying to the statue all the time.
And I'm not
It's
even-
weird. Yeah, it's weird.
I'm not even against do a culty villain. That's a cool twist on the character. But
It just
do something.
But do it.
better.
Especially like if the reason he's doing all this stuff is because he's like crazy religious. Like
Yeah, there's
like,
now we have an interesting.
he thinks
drive
he's
for the character.
divinely inspired to do it.
so
right?
if you're gonna go culty, go full cult.
Full
Yeah.
tilt, man.
There's
Yeah.
a reason he's murdering people in this version instead of just paralyzing
It's
them.
divine smite, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because we don't know why he was even fighting. Like, it seemed like he was just going for the fights as a challenge to himself, maybe, because he was testing them out first, and then I'll fight you.
But also he just had his minions fight each other with swords and then when one dies and then leaves. He just likes watching people be in pain, I guess.
Yeah, it just wasn't clear, right? That's the whole thing, is it wasn't clear. With the 89, you kind of see he's the champion. He's a legitimate champion in the ring.
Yeah, people cheer for him.
Yeah. So he's trying to keep that, and then you just throw in that whole mob thing and with the rest of the story. So
He clearly profits off of it. Yeah.
right.
Because even that, the structure of their organization isn't obvious, but it does add some dimension of he has his own thing where he's the champion and he enjoys that, but he's also working as an enforcer who's bringing in money for this mob.
Yeah.
He's multi-purpose and part of a larger villain machine kind of. And that's just still cooler than Batista weird Hulk.
And his introduction and first fight.
Those are much
those
better. Yeah.
those set the stakes as you need to be scared of this guy, because those kicks that he was giving to the brother, jumping up in the air with his knee, and they're both jumping up in the air.
Yeah, when
That was brutal.
he's kneeing the brother, and it goes on for a solid minute of
a long
just
time.
silence.
Yeah,
except
it's
for
just the
beating him up. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the soldier friend.
Yeah.
That guy was
Winston
hilarious.
Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
the best
Yeah.
character.
He's
in
the
that,
best.
yeah.
He was fun.
I missed him in Vengeance.
I like how he showed up at the end with his guns and
Okay,
stuff.
we put
Traffic
him
jam.
up against the announcer guy from Vengeance. Who's
Oh,
the better
Win-
character?
Winston Taylor. Winston
he's
Taylor.
a better character because he's an actual character.
Yeah.
But sheer entertainment factor, I kind of got to give it to Mortal Kombat announcer.
No, Winston
He's
Taylor.
the only bright
They even
spot
they
in
even
that
gave
movie.
Winston Taylor his own little story arc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His own character, and this goes straight back to the storytelling in most cases, right? If a character gets a significant time of screen time or significant amount of screen time, they get some sort of story arc, character arc, right? Even, I would say, even to an extent, the guy that trains him, I mean, his is more flat, but he overcomes his not wanting to train him and then trains him. But
you figure out his character real quick.
Yeah,
he's clearly good at this, but he didn't choose that lifestyle with it. So he's like laughing, and he has a niece. Like he enjoys his life being out there secluded, and he's a living weapon. But he's okay with just his dog and just like.
No, obviously, the only exception is the niece, right? Those movies are great, but they did not write women very well.
No. They never showed him fighting, though, huh?
He did when he was breaking into the.
He jumped from the ground up onto some sort of platform,
and he did.
He sends a car through the building too.
Yeah. No, at the beginning when Van Damme.
With the bad cuts. Yo, and he's just like,
you are bad at defense.
Okay, so Tong Po wins.
Yeah,
Tong Po.
Supporting cast. We kind of were already talking about that.
It's 89.
Yeah.
This guy actually has a supporting cast.
Yeah. I mean, the other one has
cameos.
Saint Pierre.
It's got cameos in it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it supporting, but it was cameos.
I mean,
even Saint Pierre's though, his character, he works for Tong Po or whatever, and then he doesn't get kicked out because he's still he's like
this
going
is
undercover.
What I'm saying.
And then he gets beat up.
Well, no, I know. But that's what I'm saying. He tells him he gets kicked out. It's dumb. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but he doesn't even get beat. Like he's not that hurt. He could get back up, keep fighting.
Kickboxer vengeance.
And he just goes, "Work for me now." He's like, "All right, cool. I'll work for you now."
Yeah. The movie runs off of video game logic. You beat up a character, and then they just join your party.
Would you like to join my roster? I would love to join your roster.
I thought you never asked.
I'm a playable character now.
That's all. Yeah, that's all it is, though, is they got to fight each other first, and then they go, all right, we're cool.
Everyone's first reaction is just fight each other.
Yeah.
Like, Van Damme's character in Vengeance is like, no, I'm not going to train you. He's like, yes, you are going to train me. And then they fight. He's like, yes, I'm going to train you now.
You're right. I will train you. I forgot.
It's bad,
you kicked it into me.
But that's what I'm saying. It's hard to say.
He goes to challenge Tong Po and beats up all of his guys. He's like, all right, I challenge you to a fight. And Tong Po's like, all right. Like, that's it.
Yeah. And
if you win a fight, you just get whatever your goal was.
And here's another thing about this. I think this could go in the supporting characters. And why it doesn't make sense in the old one. In the new one. In the old one, the trainer, Master Zian, whatever his name is.
Great
Value Miyagi.
Oh, yeah, okay. We might get into that. We might get into that.
No.
So he's too old to fight Tong Po, right?
Yeah.
Even though he's got some crazy moves and crazy airtime.
Fight Knife Guy.
He's
Yeah.
A lot of guys. Maybe. Okay. So it leaves it where with his wild airtime that he has, maybe he could land some kicks on Tong Po. I don't know that he could take the kicks and punches, right? So all right, he can't fight him. But in the
breathing, he could take it. Man.
That's true. At the same time, breathing and exhaling.
Yeah.
So he might be able to do it.
Ready to defend.
So it leaves it where like, but if he does, it's more trouble for his niece, right? Like because he says that.
Yeah, she's running a successful.
So all right, you don't fight. You train this guy to fight. In the new one. It feels like Van Damme could take out Tong Po if he wanted to, and he has no reason to not.
He's just watching.
Well, then it's like he has no job, man. I feel like some of these guys are going to him for training. He's getting paid off of it.
Yeah.
Like you kind of get that vibe with like the old man that's there.
He was part of the cartel.
Like you have to assume that old man paid him to train him, or it's like, does that old man also trying to avenge his brother? You know, is his brother also like?
He's part of the conspiracy. He didn't want Tong Po to fail. So keep killing brothers. Keep bringing them over to me.
It's job security.
It's his son. Tong Po's his son.
That would be awesome. I'm Dad Po, and it's like, oh no,
we've created a system.
That's the twist that we needed.
Yeah, add that to your.
Add that to the notes. That makes a familiar relation between him and the niece now.
And you can have a lot of dun dun dun.
All right, next one.
Yeah. Action sequences.
Listen, dude, you talked so long about the fights in Vengeance. Here you go. Here's your time to shine.
Yeah, and then
It's
I'm
all
gonna,
you.
Then I'm gonna counterpoint them because I'm gonna trash
Yeah, it's
talk
all
the
you,
fights
buddy.
in Vengeance.
I don't know that I would say that they're better in Vengeance. I'm
because
saying
they're
that
not.
they could be fun to watch in short spurts. So like if you did a
Like a
30
supercut
if
of
you did a
Vengeance.
30-second reel of like all the moves, I'd be like, whoa, that looks
You
cool.
could do a really cool music video edit. with
Yeah.
Kickboxer Vengeance.
Yeah.
And then let
Just
the
play that.
bodies hit the floor or
Oh,
something.
see, I was say that. Play that. Wake me up inside.
Yeah, let go. This is him fighting like Dave Bautista, and then the swords.
So,
Wanna bump a Coke?
it's no secret that I'm a sucker for the 80s movies and like action stuff. Like
That's crazy.
Whoa,
I
that's
don't-
new news to me.
that's what I'm saying.
You
Like
love
I
new
don't.
movies.
I'm not ashamed to say that I'll watch an action. I watched Jujitsu. I'll watch Jujitsu again. It was a horrible movie, but there was fighting in it, so I was in. So
You just like combat, man.
yeah. That's it, man. So I would watch it again, but it's not set up where you care about the fights. That's the difference. Is
Yeah, there's no emotional.
yeah,
Stake behind
Kickboxer. I keep wanting to say Bloodsport because they're so similar. Kickboxer has the setup throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
Even the training sequences, it's every time he does something, it's a level up. It's a clear level up. Like the splits, he did the splits. That's a level up.
Getting
You
chased
got-
by a
you got-
dog.
Yeah, the dog, the coconut getting thrown on him. Like, all right, you did the coconut, but now here's more coconuts.
Yeah, kicking down
Here's
the palm
more
tree.
coconut.
Kicking the tree down. Like, all right, you
This
leveled
movie is
up.
coconuts.
That's on the back of the Blu-ray.
You
The
want to
tra-
get nuts?
the training in the
The
ruins,
Mhm.
and you hear the sounds of the
You
samurais.
seeing those two warriors? Off
Yeah. You don't have that in the new one where it's like a cool setup for anything. There's just training montages that show them doing moves, which again I don't mind watching, but it doesn't make for a good movie.
Yeah, it's got
like-
hype moments and
he's on a
aura, and nothing else.
He's on a bicycle underwater. And it's like,
Why do you do this?
yeah, this will help you beat Batista.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fun.
Yeah,
I
that's
had a bicycle and had some water.
yeah, that's the
Didn't have
thing.
a dog.
And another thing I pointed out while we were watching Vengeance was with the original Kickboxer, something I didn't even appreciate because I just took it for granted as someone understood when they're constructing a movie is you have to have some sort of like visible progression or goal. Like obviously there's a long-term goal in Vengeance of I need to beat Tong Po.
It's
But
vengeance.
yeah, exactly. In the original, though, there's like, you see him slowly be able to do the splits, slowly be able to hit the coconuts and break them, slowly be able to kick the tree down. Like
Quickly be
there-
able to run away from the dog.
Exactly, yeah. There's these steps where he has to take them. And there's never a moment of like,
That's because we don't like montages anymore. We think they're too 80s.
why did it have like 3 montages in it?
Oh yeah, it's been a long time since I saw it. I just didn't care.
They replaced character development with montages
Yeah,
because
what he's getting at is just nothing changes. Like I agree with you. At the beginning of the
like
movie,
he just succeeds in something and goes, "Oh, I'm still not good enough." Though. And
Honestly-
it's why? Why are you not now?
watching him fight at the beginning of the movie, I was like, well, he could take him right now.
Right.
Like nothing changed. The end of the movie, it's like you did that at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
You know what they should have done? At the very end, he shows up to the fight, right? They like exchange a couple blows, and then he falls down, and then he just like looks at Batista, and then stands up and just shoots him right in the chest.
Like
Right.
the bit from Indiana Jones.
Like he should have just done it in the room.
Listen,
when he was
listen,
Like,
it
Your
would've-
brother was a warrior.
It would have given credence to all of his "I'm still not ready."
Right. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I wasn't ready. so-
Gun.
but you're dead now, so vengeance. End credits. Linkin Park.
Wake me up
That's
inside.
not Linkin Park.
Oh, okay.
Close enough.
No, not even close. No, that hurts me.
Yeah,
No,
but
it's not.
you know, so what you're saying is, in '89, like you get the progression, and it finalizes with him at the bar when he's doing his dance,
Yeah.
right? Like that's once that happens,
That's
like
the moment where we
he-
go, oh, You beat the guys.
And it's even
like
shown
flawlessly drunk.
It's shown in the movie where he gets the match with Tong Po. Like, okay, the master knows that you're ready now, and he's gonna go ahead and set up the fight for you.
Yeah, he uses it as evidence, right?
Yeah.
He even tells the guy, he's like, "You saw what he just did to your dudes, right? Set up the match."
Yeah, and in the new one, every time he went to fight somebody, he lost.
Yeah.
While he trained, he broke the coconuts. All right, let's go fight somebody. Loses.
Yeah.
You got dunked in the water. All right, let's go fight somebody. You lost again. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with having your main character lose. Like,
No.
They need to be able to lose.
But he wouldn't lose his way to Tong Po.
Yeah, exactly.
Batista.
Yeah, not Tong Po.
You don't lose
Not
your
my
way.
Tong
You
Po.
don't lose your way to the champion.
Yeah.
Right.
Dumb.
Okay, where are we at now?
I just wanted to say,
Uh-huh.
I just mentioned this a second ago to Hayden, but an obvious example I want to give to kind of contextualize this, I guess, of how to do progression in a really good way and really simple, effective way that I feel like is done pretty often. Give him a crane kick.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Karate.
move.
The movie is
This isn't Karate Kid though.
it is trying.
Trademark.
Yeah.
It is trying.
It is the great value Karate
I
Kid.
mentioned that to you downstairs.
You mean the 89?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think it needed it, but I think the new one could have used it.
Yeah, I think the new one definitely could have used it.
Oh, I
but,
thought you were only
this
talking
is
about the new one.
Yeah, but the example of how to do this in a really simple and effective way, not necessarily the most intricate or impressive way, but still shows storytelling competence.
Yeah.
Show him an ability or a move or whatever that he cannot do.
Some actual Muay Thai.
Yeah. And then by the end of the movie, have him use that thing to beat the guy, and it's he has character art.
So-
he has learned.
So
he
to-
couldn't do this at the start of the movie.
So to defend 89 a little bit, I think I kind of agree with Bird. I think it does do that. Because there's a line of dialogue between him and his brother where he's kicking him like he kicks. And his brother goes, no, you can't be tapping him.
Yeah.
You can't be tagging. You got to kick with power.
Yeah, I'm
And
not.
so then we get to the tree moment where he's like, "Oh, you want me to break my leg?" He goes,
this?
No. He knows the leg can handle it. He's afraid, and then he kicks it down. So then the end of the movie, there's one big kick,
Yeah, and that's the moment.
and then from then on, Tong Po just is struggling.
Yeah.
And then he does the double punch. He's doing all these other moves, but it starts with that kick move where then he's like, "Well, crap, I can't fight the normal way now because he's going to outkick me."
Yeah. And I think that is fully worthy of praise. This is more about vengeance.
But definitely Vengeance had... we already talked about how the moves he was already throwing out, it's well, then we'll just fight him. You can fight him already. You're fighting all these guys already. You're not winning, but,
you're fighting him.
you can fight now.
Yeah. And because it wasn't even really his training that ended up winning the match. It was his willpower more than anything.
And this is my biggest issue with that thing, and why this movie just baffles me. It is so incompetently put together at every step.
Keep in mind, your dad wants to rewatch it, so just don't go too harsh on it.
The final fight that you can see this in essentially any movie that has a big final fight like this. Yeah. The structure is almost always the same. They have the fight, maybe start an equal footing. He'll get beaten down and lose, and then he rises back up.
Like Lion King.
Yeah, Lion King, Into the Spider-Verse. Any example.
Captain America.
Yeah, any example. Choose a movie. They do it like that for a reason.
George St. Pierre from the sidelines is he can do this all day.
He did it to me 2 years from now.
As he's robbing him from his wallet. Yeah. Such a dumb scene.
Yeah.
I think that Rocky does not do that.
I would be interested in how Rocky.
At least the fights.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that is the simple
Rocky?
same as the crane kick.
Yeah, Rocky's thing is that he doesn't give up.
Yeah.
He's got the.
Plus, he's straight.
No, I know, but
he straight loses in
the structure of the fights.
Yeah, the way that the fights were they lose at the beginning and then they come back and win.
Yeah.
Like Cinderella Man.
Exactly. Yeah. That you don't have to do a fight like that, obviously, but it's the simplest way to build tension in a fight so that you're engaged the entire time.
It's just the callbacks are important. I was gonna mention one, but you've not seen it yet, so and I don't want to spoil it for you.
Okay. But like, this is the
You gotta
thing.
start watching the movies I recommend to you.
I know.
He's busy watching Kickboxer Vengeance.
Yeah, at least he watched it. I didn't watch it. I love that. I was like, I got a confession. You guys are like, we already know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't shocked. I was shocked if you did watch it. I'm like, really? This is the one you watched?
No,
Yeah,
it's
but this
not.
is what baffles me about the end of Vengeance is they do it, but then the movie goes on for like 10 more minutes of the fight of him just winning and beating up Tong Po.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I'm not invested in the movie anymore. There's no tension.
Yeah.
It's just you beating up the guy for 10 minutes. I don't care. Just get to the end of it.
This is making you less likable.
Exactly.
Was on Simpsons where he's like, he's already dead.
Yeah. Exactly. And like, it's one.
Now, Simpsons for the win this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one thing if you have it be like Tong Po's beating him up for 10 minutes, then we have reason to like root for the guy when he finally gets back up. But instead we get Tong Po gets back up, and it's almost like a heroic moment for him of, yeah, he beat his bully.
We start rooting for Tong Po.
Tong Po gets his Last Dragon scene, right?
Yeah.
Remembering.
I can't wait to watch Kickboxer 2.
It's going to be fun. I don't know, all that to say, action
Retaliation.
sequences, bad. Well, we got a few more things.
All right, go.
We
got 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
I
wasted so much
think
time.
we've covered essentially everything.
Jeez, we wasted.
So I'll just say all of these if you guys have anything to add here.
All right, speed round, go.
Yeah. Scripted pacing, you guys have anything that we haven't covered?
The old one,
89,
the old one.
choppy.
I remembered the old one being so boring, I didn't watch it.
The old one?
I mean, the new one. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. 89 feels classic. New one's too choppy.
Yeah, another thing.
And boring.
Like, I think we have as a society gotten better in a lot of things in storytelling and movies.
We haven't.
I think we have. I
haven't.
think we've become more ambitious.
That movie
in a
could
lot of-
come out today.
He's trying to be positive. We're like,
What? Vengeance? Or...
Vengeance could come out today in exactly how it is.
I'm about to diss Vengeance. Don't worry. I think in a lot of ways we have progressed in some very good ways. We could not have made something like Everything Everywhere 20 years ago.
Okay, I'll give you that.
okay.
But one of the things we have gone downhill on so bad is action sequences.
Yeah.
And like just framing them.
Cuts.
Stop moving the camera.
Yeah.
Stop being so close.
Yeah, with the shaking it and like,
Quick cuts, close
Yeah.
cuts. Yeah.
like.
You would
That's why like you ever see Ip Man?
Mm-mm.
There's a scene where he challenges like 10 dudes and
It's wide.
it's a wide shot and you just get to see him dismantle guys.
Fights
Yeah.
10 dudes?
It's a
And
great
it's
scene.
one of the best scenes I've ever seen in my life because it's a wide shot and they don't cut away from stuff like there's something to be said about cutting away from the moment, right? Because we don't need to see someone getting punched in the face like to know that it hurts and they went down or whatever. But if you're doing quick cuts and stuff like that to try to make it seem like this is a quick paced,
Yeah.
and
You're really just covering that you're not
your
like,
ineptitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, like, fair, there is something to be said about not every movie can have a master martial artist coordinating their fights, but, like, it's still annoying, and Vengeance was really bad at it, especially. Like, it's trying to sell these high-intensity moments, and I don't understand what's happening in the fight.
I think that might be a director thing. Because, like we said earlier, the cast was full of martial artists. So they know how to fight.
Yeah. This is why would you choose?
I think that
do it like
I think the close-up shots, the shaky cameras, that kind of stuff has also been used to make scenes feel more intense and like you're in the combat. But it has to be done properly.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because this isn't superheroes fighting. It's just two regular dudes.
Yeah.
That's why it feels off. This isn't the ground shaking around you and all that. Like,
Yeah.
you're telling me Dave Bautista and all them were like, the
It
whole
depends.
building was
Yeah,
like...
it depends on how you frame it.
It,
'Cause,
yeah,
I
it
got
comes
two,
off as weird.
2 words for you. Daredevil, hallway.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, we can get good superhero action still
Yeah.
with...
And
take any James Gunn
Well, I'm talking about
superhero
guys
fight
with
scene.
powers. That's what I was talking
Yeah,
about.
and like even any James Gunn superhero fight scene, take a bit from Superman. Any bit from Superman.
so that's another thing too is the music. right? So James Gunn uses music through the whole thing, music that you normally wouldn't think of.
Yeah.
Daredevil, Universal Soldier,
We talking
I think
music now?
4
Yeah, we talk about music.
has a scene, actually Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren. No music until a certain part, right? So, which works with those scenes, right? You just hear the crashes, the hits, the booms, the oofs.
There's something for it.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden the music comes in. So
Or you get like a reverse, like my favorite modern fight scene, Creed 3.
yeah,
Like the final fight there, where just the entire background empties and it's silent
Oh, that
all of a
was-
sudden.
that
It's
was-
such a cool fight.
yeah, that was really good too. Yeah, so the music makes a difference as well. Was my point.
Yeah.
And the music in Vengeance was not good.
Well, that's a good segue.
Yeah, I mean, music was next up.
Yeah.
Stan Bush. That's all I gotta say.
Stan
Move
Bush.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, 89.
I mean, yeah, the music in Vengeance changed genres every
All the
10
time.
minutes. It
Oh.
was
I
weird.
didn't know what it was.
Stan Bush. It's got my vote.
Like, I have nothing against, I can't remember the guy's name.
Adam.
It's
Adam
not
Thorne.
Stan Bush. I can
Yeah,
tell you
he
that.
has he's more of a, like, does music on his own projects and albums, not really a score guy.
Yeah.
And it's Motion Worker. Motion like ocean with an M.
Yeah.
How artistic.
Yeah.
I hope that guy's
And
unemployed.
like I haven't listened to anything he's done, but it seems like he's trying to do something more experimental,
Yeah.
like genre mixing.
Mhm.
It's like maybe that's not the right guy for your one genre action movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably wasn't the wrong.
Unless
right
the
guy,
music only changed depending on the fighters, and they went with a more Street Fighter vibe, like we talked about.
yeah,
which
that's,
they didn't do that.
No, but they allowed this music to be in the movie, right? So they approved it. So somebody was like, "Yeah, this is perfect."
It's great.
Not to say that he makes bad music; it just didn't work in the movie. It wasn't great in '89 either, but at least the feelings. It made you. It gave the feelings in the right scenes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there was the
It
training
didn't
scenes.
take away.
Yeah, and the training scenes had the more like mystic type music.
Love song when his brother
Like
got
Karate,
hurt.
Yeah.
like Karate Kid.
Yeah, the love songs. Perfect placements. Stan Bush. Never surrender. Which I don't
matched-
like any of those songs. Like I would never listen to those songs.
Oh,
Not
come
even.
on.
It matched
I
the
just-
themes though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the difference.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like I would never listen to those songs. Specifically, that Stan Bush song. I don't like that song, but it works really well in the
I'm
movie.
gonna play it.
Play it. I'll mute it.
The copyright will mute it.
Love that song.
The only other thing is directing cinematography, which I feel like we have kind of
Insane.
gone over.
Yeah, we've rewrit that one to shreds.
We've beat this horse dead dude, like 5 times. Like every time we're like, we're gonna go through this category quickly. We don't. Like it's 89, man.
Yeah.
Just don't, at the end of the day, don't watch Vengeance.
Don't.
Yeah.
Just watch the original and be done.
Yeah.
Or even better,
Watch
Watch
it with your
Karate
family.
Kid.
Watch it with your. No, I'm just kidding.
please watch Karate Kid.
Nah, you got to get some Van Damme in your life, man.
Yeah.
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport's great.
Another good
Watch
family
Bloodsport
film.
instead.
Yeah.
I almost at the beginning, when we were talking about his character, almost called him Dukes, and I was like, oh, well, that's not
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
character.
Yeah.
Wrong guy.
Fred Dukes.
Well, there are a lot of the same moves. I mean, Van Damme did the choreography, so
They're similar so much so that I was convinced I'd seen this movie, and then I very quickly was like, "Oh no, I
That's-
haven't seen."
That's
that.
why I mentioned the Van Damme being the fight choreographer, because you can see it's not Muay Thai. It's Van Damme's specialty, like lots of kicks, lots of high kicks, right? And
Yeah.
and it's a Van Damme vehicle, but and I'll throw this out there again, like he is charismatic enough that he carries it, no problem, right?
Yeah.
And the problem with remaking a movie like that is Alan? Is it Alan?
Alan.
Yeah. He's no Van Damme, man.
He's not.
I mean, literally, I went on IMDb. Like most of his stuff, he's a stunt guy in.
Yeah, stay behind the camera, bro.
Yeah.
And honestly, this is like another kind of. I try not to diss people directly sometimes.
You can
like
do it.
another
Do
diss
it.
on the director here.
I'm gonna send
Because
this
you
to him.
had Van Damme. Obviously not prime Van Damme anymore. But the fact that he is not even nearly as charismatic as he is in the original is like
What they should have done was
nothing
throughout the
to
whole
work
storyline and like Van Damme, and he's like, I didn't really die. Tong Po, I'm here for your grandson.
It's just a whole retcon of the second movie.
This is like a Superman Returns. They're
Yeah.
just gonna ignore that everything after Kickboxer 1 happened.
I'm saying I think he could have taken Batista Tong Po.
Yeah.
Like he made light work of that dude that he was fighting, that Kurt Sloan character was fighting at that bar, right?
Yeah.
The guy threw the
He's
dude
kicked him once.
into the jukebox and everything, and then he just comes in and kicks him once. Yeah, it's like
He
you
is
could take-
Kickboxer.
You could take. Okay, that's funny though. There was not a lot of actual kickboxing. Not a problem. Karate Kid remake was kung fu. Big problem. Why?
We kind of already talked about
Because
it.
no one cares about
Yeah.
the tie.
It's kind of. We kind of already talked about it. If you like something enough, you overlook the weak points, dude.
You think that's what it was?
Honestly, dude.
I think it was more because we didn't know what Muay Thai was.
Well,
I think
there's
that-
also that. That can be a factor.
I think if it came out today, there would be a lot more criticism.
Yeah, that's
of,
not Muay
there's
Thai.
there's no kickboxing.
I mean, let's be real, like, because there's a whole lot of other problems that we ignore. Like, we didn't even mention the fact that, like, we're in Thailand, right?
Yeah.
no one's
Why is
speaking
nobody
Thai.
speaking Thai?
Yeah.
That's true.
All of our main characters, like most
Dude,
of our
there's
main
not even
characters.
any
you know,
subtitles. Everyone's
Yeah.
using English, man.
we have like maybe like 4 or 5
No, yeah.
noteworthy Thai characters.
Like even when he goes up to that mob boss, he's like, "Man, I need money for the fighters."
Oh,
like,
when they're talking about
yeah,
English.
like they're all using English.
Yeah, but
dude.
you know who did talk Thai? The goons at the market before they trash
Yeah,
him.
because they use it as code.
Oh, so-
Yeah,
they use it.
It's the tie.
Yeah, they use it to themselves, right?
yeah.
But I also, real quick, I do love the scene where like his brother just got crippled, right? And he turns to the guy and he's like, "Gotta get him to the hospital." He's like, "There's still 2 fights."
yeah, they just left him out to dry.
Dude,
Yeah,
Took him
yeah.
out, left him on the curb.
Dude, Winston Taylor, man. Like,
Yeah,
there's
I love
just so
that.
many
Yeah,
scenes in that movie.
They
that
threw
are
him on
hilarious.
a stretcher, set him in the street, and then just locked the gates.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, let's close it up then.
We got through it.
1989 wins.
It does.
Didn't even count the points.
It's an obvious win. Yeah, we knew that going.
We decided beforehand. We're like, we're not. There's no reason.
Yeah, for sure. But we do want to hear if any of you guys did like Vengeance.
Yeah.
Let us know
We're
why.
sorry.
Or tell us some good Muay Thai movies. Some, like
Movies with real kickboxing.
yeah.
The Room Upstairs podcast. Look us up. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff. But yeah, let us know if you have any thoughts on Vengeance or if you have any other thoughts on the 89 version that we missed.
Yeah.
We can keep talking about it online. We're open to that.
I'll
so,
talk to you.
I won't.
Yeah.
Joe and I'll talk to you.
Follow us and like us and all that stuff. He's ready to go. So we're out of here.
That's fandom for you. So
Yeah.
I have notes that I took because
Let's hear them.
well,
Word for word.
I've got multiple notes
All
actually.
right, let's go.
Yeah, let's start off.
Because I have ideas for how I would reboot the
Oh
movie.
yes.
Oh, okay.
We should have started
This-
off with this because
And this is what I was really hoping to see, at least shades of this in Vengeance. There was absolutely
more.
none of it.
all right.
Um,
Let me give the quick context to that. So we
Okay.
finished
Dark.
watching 89,
Mm-hmm.
and then you had some ideas
Yeah.
and you wrote them down.
I wrote them
before we watched Vengeance.
So I could
So-
be disappointed even more.
Yeah, to see if any of those ideas came because I was like, hey, maybe they'll happen in the
Yeah.
remake.
All right, let's go.
So
Okay.
Open scene.
All right. Yeah. Open scene. So I don't have any like scenes or whatever
Okay.
laid out.
We
Obviously.
gotcha. We gotcha.
I think it should have been a revenge story, which turns into sort of a fallen hero arc, as we kind of were talking about there. As we get conflict between the two brothers, and he starts being like, "No, this is for me." Like, I think play into this idea of he's becoming obsessed with this to the point that it's not even about what it was originally about anymore, and he's destroying all of the relationships that he had around him. I think one of the ways to do that, wake the brother up from his coma like halfway through the movie instead of the last third or whatever it is, so that he can be an actual character for more of the runtime, and so you can actually get more interactions and build some tension between them that isn't necessarily said, so that by the time they have their confrontation before the final fight, it can be this big blow up moment of Kurt Sloan finally being like, "Hey, I'm not doing it for you anymore. I am better than you now." And you can really, like, I think you give him a much stronger character arc then if you build that up a little bit
Because
more.
like there's people cheering for him at these side fights and
Yeah.
stuff. Like he's got a taste of it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the brother would be like, that used to be me.
Yeah.
And
That's
kinda
good.
jealous.
And
Yeah,
play up at the start like he is a nobody. He's just running around with his brother. He can't fight. So there's an immediate reason where it's like, okay, it makes sense now. He's been in his brother's shadow the entire time.
Yeah.
I think Tong Po, there could be some interesting changes to him to add more things. I don't have a lot for him. I think it would have been cool and made a little more sense. Like we kind of mentioned watching it, why do people keep fighting Tong Po if he just paralyzes everyone that fights him? I think he should pay people to fight him. And that's part of the thing. And that's
like a
why,
challenge.
Yeah, he wants a challenge for himself, and that's his driving motivation, so that he becomes like distraught, I guess, with the mob that he's running with.
Unsatisfied.
Unsatisfied,
Make
yeah.
him grow, is that what you're saying? Give him 4 arms.
He would be
Now
like,
it is just Mortal Kombat.
which they made a reference to.
Yeah. So he pays people to come in, and that's why the two brothers fighting him is like such a big deal for him. Is now someone is coming to him instead of him forcing people to actually come fight him. Because I think that
you for 3 minutes, brother.
yeah,
You ain't going nowhere.
because I think that could also reinforce the him like having control over this specific province. Is like, oh, if you're not cool, then he's gonna force you to come fight him, and then he's gonna paralyze you in the ring. Like, if you don't pay your taxes to Tong Po, bad things are gonna happen.
So he's just an enforcer.
Yeah, but I think like give him some more motivation beyond just he's the champion. And then my main thing that was my main issue was female love interest character that I cannot even remember her name.
May.
Asian girl.
Mai?
Niece. The niece.
The niece, yeah.
May?
In a movie of badly written characters, I feel like she is the worst one. There's no real chemistry between her and Kurt Sloan. And
It's because it was all between him and the brother.
yeah. And it feels like that her only role in the movie is to be the love interest.
Yeah.
Like, that's super obvious. She's not doing anything else besides that. So
cut that.
I propose
Okay.
we swap her and the uncle.
And he's in love with his trainer.
Yes. Or at the very least.
That's a girl.
Yes.
Okay.
Or at the very least, have
That is
their.
so woke, dude.
Yeah, I know.
No, do it Cobra Kai style.
Well, that's why I specified who's a girl now. The
No,
trainer.
do it Cobra Kai style where he's like just really old and she does the training for him now, right?
Yes, this is what I was. This is exactly what I was thinking, because there are no things that they actually get along about in the movie. They just talk sometimes, and she's like, "Oh yeah, my parents are dead, and now he's my last living relative, so I hang
You're
out
the
with
first white guy I've ever seen.
him." Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing to really connect.
There
them
really
as
isn't.
characters.
He tore up her store. She's like, "Why would you do that?" I love you.
Yeah. So my proposition here, her uncle was a kickboxer trainer who failed to pay the Tong Po tax, got beat up and then paralyzed by him, and now suffers from the same sort of thing that the brother is, which forces a connection between her and Kurt because they can relate to each other over that.
And then she can pull the ropes to stretch his legs.
Sure, that too.